We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Minnesota Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kenta Maeda gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour, not a terrific fastball, good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind in the count, 2-0 or 2-1. He pitches backwards.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's one down now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Maeda has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes. Maeda is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty B, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Anthony Rizzo is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Froze him for strike three, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
In now, Max Kepler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Twins, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
And now pitch on the way.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Hard hit ball to short. Baez has it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Darvish pauses. Here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1
Two
strike.
out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Javier Baez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Popped him up. Sano is there. He's got it 1 away.
That is it.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kyle Schwarber is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fouled away. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Miguel Sano.
The first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Now the pitch. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball that's outside.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. The next Twin up, Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
First delivery to him on the way. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Darvish, originally from Japan, of course. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. A 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Josh Donaldson is on deck. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hap is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping into the box, Mitch Garver. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Darvish pauses, 1-0 on its way. Hit hard to third. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, David Bodie. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Bodie, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Second baseman,
Jason Kipnis stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cave is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Luis Arias as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
the second baseman, Luis Arias.
First pitch on its way. Arias hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
First offering on its way. Jake Cave comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, It's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Swing, and he pops him up. Baez has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Two and 1 now to the Twins leadoff man. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Down the third baseline. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. And now pitch on the way. Anthony Rizzo swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here it comes.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base run.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for Jorge Polanco as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
Nelson.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now pitch on the way, and it's fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Miguel Sano will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Too high. 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Darvish pauses. First pitch on the way. Eddie Rosario is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Rosario, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fouled off. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0, and he let it fly.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Kyle Schwarber goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. 1 there. And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Jason Kipnis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and 2 strikes to
One
Kipnis.
ball, 2 strikes, count.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
The catcher,
Thank you, Heidi.
Mitch.
Ready now, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
To the plate now, Luis Arias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Jake Cave. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bodie will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Victor Caratini becomes the first out of the inning. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-1, here it comes.
Ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a called strike 3 on the corner. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Hal has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Pitch on the way. Jorge Polanco is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he's safe.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at 3rd. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gone! A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz as the Twins push their lead up to 4-1.
This has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Number 22, Miguel.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. There's 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, and he hits it hard to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. From the stretch, Mitch Garver is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Cubs 1. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Circle change, too low, ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Now back.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 5-1. Stepping in, Luis Arias. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. And this one bounds around against the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
The center fielder, Jake Cave.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. And he puts it on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis on to first, and there are 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Max Kepler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit's all they get. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Twins 5 and the Cubs 1. Into the box, Nico Horner. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Count to
2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jason Kipnis is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fouled away. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down here 5-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Not shortstop, Jorge.
He's set. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1-0.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Back up the middle. Sliding stop by Kipnis. He is out.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Here's Miguel Sano. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Happ scoops it up.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ehire Adrianza will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 13, Ehire.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're up 5-1. Ehire Adrianza will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Arias retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. At the plate, Chris Bryant. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Hit down the third baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Minnesota used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kenta Maeda is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.